How's it going, everyone? Saintsfan back again with another GTA Online news video, and today we learned the Scramjet, probably the most fun vehicle out of all the vehicles that was added with the nightclub update. We got a release date for it, and I'll let you guys know what that is here in a second. But I want to talk about, in addition to the Scramjet, I want to talk about how this is sort of different from what Rockstar have done. They're actually releasing the best vehicles first, and that's normally something they don't do. They normally release the best vehicles towards like the end of the drip feed, and I want to just talk about that a little bit and how it could be impacting the next DLC. Now, the Scramjet, the release date we learned from Yan, is actually going to be next week, so we don't need to wait too much longer. And this has been an awesome couple of weeks. I mean, I wasn't home, unfortunately, for the release of the Nightclub DLC, but we had the Nightclub DLC release, I think like an off week to get everyone to settle down, and then you had the Strike Force, and then last week, or this week, I guess, the Mark II Oppressor and the Terabyte, some of the better vehicles from this DLC, or from the drip feed. And then next week, we're getting the Scramjet. So this is awesome, and in addition to the Scramjet, you can see we're getting a new adversary mode, or a remix on an adversary mode I believe we already have, called Hunting Pack. So that'll probably be decent. I don't know. It'll probably have a decent payout just because the first week will have some sort of double money. But the Scramjet is so much fun. Now, I can totally see a lot of people losing money with this vehicle just because of the insurance. You're going to be crashing this and losing it a lot. But what this thing does, if you don't know, it can jump like the Ruiner 2000, and it can boost like the Vigilante. And the boost comes back really quick, the jump comes back really quick, it's really light. Although I will say, the weight distribution, it feels kind of weird when you are in the air, but I'm sure once it's out and once we play with it enough, we'll get used to it. But this thing is so much fun. It's got the missiles, so unfortunately you're going to have to deal with that, but it's a lot of fun. It's got some decent customization. The liveries are kind of cool. We'll talk more about it, as we approach the release date next Tuesday. But this is fun, and I can't wait for it to come out in GTA Online. I think this might replace my Vigilante in the sort of vehicle that I use when I just want to go out and mess around with NPCs. Like my Vigilante, if I want to get in a cop chase and just mess around and plow through people, that's the vehicle I use. But I might switch it out for this to see what crazy things I can do by just jumping around and then boosting and seeing what happens. Now, as for how this could affect the future DLC, I just want to quickly touch on this because I have seen some people saying, man, they're blowing through this drip feed, and they are, man. I love this. Rockstar, if you're listening, probably not, but if you are, please continue this with all future drip feeds. Get the best vehicles out of the way so people actually have hype for them, and they're not just waiting 3 months until the thing comes out. I believe that happened with one of the last DLCs, and it was just very annoying because it's like, man, my hype and excitement, it's all gone out the window, even though this is a really cool car that they are releasing. But after this Scramjet, taking a look at the other remaining drip feed vehicles, so on the Warstock website, we only have one, and it's the Menacer. It's not really that good, but that's the only one left there. On the other website, the Legendary Motorsports, we have the Free Crawler. That's the only one left on there. So we only have 2 new vehicles left. But then if we actually take a look at the Southern San Andreas website, we have a bunch of old vehicles returning or being available on the website. And some of these have some new customization. It's not a bunch, or it's not a lot. I'll talk more about that once we get closer to the release dates for these. But we only have maybe 4 weeks of drip feeding left, because if they do have one of the new vehicles each week, so assuming next week we get the Scramjet, the following week on the 28th we'd get, let's say, the Menacer, and then the first week of September, the 4th, we would get that Crawler, whatever it's called, the one that's on the Legendary Motorsport. Then they could split up these old cars in 2 separate weeks, maybe 5 one week, 5 the next week. Then that almost takes us to the end of September. And now with Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out at the end of October, October 28th, I have seen people speculating, and I have even done it myself, because it makes a little sense that they would release a mini DLC right before Red Dead Redemption 2 to give the people that like GTA something to do, to keep them happy, maybe like a little car DLC or something. But realistically, what could end up happening is that we go an entire month with nothing in GTA Online because they're using all of those weeks to hype up Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, the CEO of Take-Two actually did say that the DLC we just had, the nightclub, is not even close to the last one. He said in this article that there's plenty more to come. So what that means is sort of a little ambiguous. I am expecting a December DLC, just like we've had the last 3 or 4 years, because those are always the money makers for Rockstar. But I do also see like a mini DLC happening, especially that they're rushing through all of these, the drip feed now. I could see them squeezing in a little maybe Halloween-esque, little car DLC right before Red Dead 2 comes out to give people, or to have people who only play GTA Online last all the way until December. Because Red Dead Redemption 2's online actually isn't coming out for, I think, 2 or 3 weeks after the game comes out. It's going to be like GTA. GTA came out, I believe, on the 17th of September. Online didn't open until the 1st of October. That's what's happening with Red Dead. So anyway, that's the Scramjet release date. That is my little thoughts on the future DLCs. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more awesome GTA content and hit that little bell so you don't miss out. So you get a notification when I do post. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.